We're on the side of the road, and
We just passed city of Tigbawan.
yeah, Tigbawan, pretty nice little town.
Yeah.
And right across the street's the ocean. So
Yeah.
the little girl right there lives right next to the ocean. What's that?
Anahuli.
Oh, what's that?
That's what they make for the bed.
Oh, for the mats?
Mattress, yeah.
Oh, okay. Flora said that this plant, this fan-shaped plant, anyway, that's what they make the mats out of that a lot of Filipinos sleep on. So, palm trees, buses. Hey, a snack vendor just went by. And then lots of traffic. Not too bad though. Pretty relaxed. So we're going to get back on the bike.
Yeah.
About another 20 minutes we'll be at the church, and then we're going to look for something to eat for sure. This little town of Gimbal that we're going through right now, it's a fourth class municipality in the island of Panay and province of Iloilo. It produces mangoes, mostly an agricultural type city. It boasts 33 different barangays. It's an interesting little town. As you can see, I was literally blown away when I went through. I'm riding the bike, and all of a sudden I see this all about the rising sun. I'm like amazed by this town. And it's like, yeah, an entrance. Yeah, they did a great job on the entrance, right? No, it's all the way through the town like that. And then on the way back, I may show a little footage here, may show it a little bit later, but my gosh, it's got a beautiful oceanfront walkway that they're building, brand new, and they are really designing this city. It's got a really old church that hopefully I get a
We
little
are
bit of
in
history on.
Miag-ao.
So just enjoy the ride through the city.
Welcome to Miag-ao.
Okay, so we finally made it. Laura's wandering around over there. We've got some restaurants across the street, places we're probably going to eat. And this church was finally built, and anybody feel free to correct me. I'm not a history buff, but I did a little bit of research and probably put a little bit more in the video a little later. But really established in 1731, so it's been here a while. From what I could tell, they've had an actual group of people here meeting as a church since 1540, and the first few hundred years there's a parish priest came up from Otan, and then one from Tigbawan, I think, and I could be wrong, could be Gimbal, but this is the church behind me, and I'm going to turn the camera around. These twin towers here were built, they're built really thick because they'd been invaded and the church had been destroyed before. But this church is actually built to survive and defend against invasion. So this monument was erected by Centro Catolico, 1928. So this monument, pretty cool looking. But those walls on there and the way they're built, the round, that's all, see how you can maybe see how thick they are through the window there, or that little doorway. And they're all very less thick as you go up, of course, but can't imagine how thick they are. And then they've got several sculptural deals here, and hopefully I'll put in the description or in the notation at the bottom some of the reasons for some of these once I get it kind of figured out. But up here on top there's a saint. You can see him. He's got his hands on a palm tree there. I'm not sure exactly. He's holding the Christ child there, and he's in native clothing. Some of the native, like coconut trees, palm trees, etc. They call it the flora and fauna of the Philippines. And look at those windows. Oh my gosh, look at that door, big door. I'm going to walk around a little bit to the outside. There's the back of the statue. It's on Little Town Square. I may try to slip in, see if I can get some photo on the inside, because that would be cool, right? I never really thought about being interested in old churches. It's the first one I really ever put on video. But just look at how it's built. Look at those cone-shaped pillars, 4 of them. And these are built to withstand an attack. That's kind of, you know, we say we live in some rough times, but my gosh, to survive an attack, that's what they were facing here. That was the way of life. So, and Spaniards had a lot to do with the construction, and overall, of course, Philippines was, you know, ruled by the Spaniards. So let's try to get a little picture inside. They got these yellow flowers out here, which are really great. Just got the hedge all the way down, all the way that side. Seems to be a theme. All right, we're gonna go inside and see what we can get. We could walk in the front.
Oh, we could.
We're walking out on the left side of the church. These towers are amazing. Just the reinforcement of these blocks. Right across from the Miag-ao City Hall. Hello. Yeah, Miag-ao Municipal Hall over there, and there's the plaza. So they have their societal events or get-togethers. They have a lot of those here in the Philippines, in the small towns. I really need to take a lot more footage of Pavia and their stuff. They got a big basketball tournament going on now. Alright, so that was the church at Miag-ao. Pretty cool. I'm really impressed by all of the reinforcement of the block laying, and they say the blocks are made out of a combination of coral from the reef and eggs.
Wow.
Believe it or not, eggs. And this thing has stood here. It was remodeled in 1960. So
That's almost my neighborhood.
yeah, I mean 60 years old right here. 60, and I'm 61, so yeah, we took the bike and rode up here today. So we're gonna go get something to eat. Just a little side note, as we were riding up here today, we're taking, I call it like a coastal highway. It's a road that runs along the ocean, and just the breeze and the palm trees, the coconut trees, just the view as you go along the city, along the ocean, that coastal road. My gosh, it just kept coming up in my mind over and over. I'm really privileged just to be here, and I don't know how I can do it, but I thank the Philippines and just for having a country like this. And I'm telling you what, it's a blessing to be here, and I enjoy it every day. There's some problems sometimes, but shoot, it's really, really, really cool to be here. And you see the scenery I seen today on the way up. Hopefully my wife got some of it. So this is Jack and Sal's restaurant. There's the boss.
Right in front of
The boss right there. Huh?
Right in front of the Miag-ao Church.
Yeah, right in front of the church. If you come up to the church, you can stop at Jack and Sal's and get some wonderful bok choy and puto. So, fix to dig in. I have an idea it's going to be great. So, here goes. So, I'm going to try the noodles. I don't know what they call the noodle, except bihon.
Bok choy.
Yeah, bok choy noodles. They're kind of firm, but then you got the chicharron right there. It's pretty good. But the real test of bok choy is the broth, or the sabaw, and that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then one other notch above that, take the puto in the sabaw. It's like a sponge. It just sucks up the broth right in the puto. So that's really good. Spice of life. Here at Jack and Sal restaurant. So, we're getting ready to leave Miag-ao, Miag-ao?
Miag-ao.
Miag-ao.
Yeah.
The town of Miag-ao. So the church is right there. Jack and Sal restaurant right there. I don't know what Sal is short for what.
Maricel, maybe.
Oh, Maricel. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Maricel, yeah.
the bok choy was good, right? Really good. We're gonna head back towards Iloilo, but we're gonna make a couple of short stops on the way.
Could probably just park somewhere. It's 120 per kilo. This is on the side of the road going back to the city.